Hello and welcome to Fair Rugby on Fair Sports. For today's Springbok team prediction video for this week, Springboks versus the All Blacks on Friday. Another opportunity for Jacques Nienaber and his side to really start building momentum going into the World Cup. You know, it was not the perfect game against Wales. There were definitely places and areas that the Boks could improve. But from a results perspective, a score perspective, a confidence perspective, ticked all the boxes there. And that we're looking to try and continue building the momentum. I don't think we're going to see a lot of rotation. I don't think we're going to see a completely rotated side against the All Blacks on Friday. I do think we're going to go pretty strong. Because I think it's about sort of proving a point and making the players believe going into the World Cup that they are there to compete and that they can compete. So I do think that we're going to go pretty strong. We'll find out tomorrow, won't we? So before I show you exactly what are my predictions, I'll speak about some of the ones that I'm pretty confident about, the ones I'm not so confident about, and the ones where we could see potential changes. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. This is what I've gone with, and it's pretty much the same as this past weekend, minus a couple of different changes. So first of all, I do think that we might be looking at rotating the front row. I think that Oxenshare will start. I think that Stephen Kitsos been starting pretty much every single block game except for that game up against Argentina in Argentina. So I do think that Oxenchair will be given a start, and they might go back to that sort of original front row: Oxenchair, Bongi Manambi, France, Moherba. As soon as Oxenchair was injured, they reverted to Stephen Kitsos starting, but I don't think that would have been the case had Oxenchair been fit. And I do think that if Oxenchair is then fit and he's starting, that they like to then put Bongi Manambi next to him. It's a hype thing. We've seen it in the past, kind of, it's almost like combinations. And if that is the case, then Malcolm Marx, Stevie Kitsov do get relegated down to the bench. So I think that could be happening. I'm not 100% certain. Maybe these days Malcolm Marx is now a sure-run starter, but I think they could look at potentially looking to see if this sort of combination version of using their front row does work. I do think Evan Esbeth will return to the side and start the number 4 jersey. I think Arke Snyman will continue number 5. Maybe at an outside shot we might see Franco Mossa get a go in the 5 jersey. He actually came on at 4 over the weekend, or came on and Arke Snyman switched to 4. So we sort of had this Arke Snyman and Franco Mostert combination. So I thought Franco Mostert looked really good as well. So maybe potentially look at making Arke Snyman an impact player and bringing in Mostert into the starting lineup. I do think the loose trio will remain mostly the same. I think Sia Khaleesi will start. He needs to start. He needs more minutes. Another 40-minute outing would be perfect for him. Maybe 50 minutes as well. And I think he'll be next to Pierre Steph the Toy. But I do think that Dwayne Vermeulen will come in this weekend. I think that Jasper Wiese is still struggling to translate his club form into that Bok jersey this year and sort of have the same amount of impact. I think that especially also with no Kitsov and Malcolm Marx, we'll need Dwayne Vermeulen on for his sort of fetching prowess. So I do think that he potentially starts. I do also think they got Jane Henderson again. I think that he played so well over the weekend. I think that they should have another look at him. Moin Liebach will continue the number 10 jersey as far as I'm concerned. It's about giving him as many minutes as possible. If it's not broken, why fix it, I suppose, when it comes to the wing combination? Yes, you could, look at giving Kirk Lawrence and Marcus Orme a pimpy game time. But I think that Ches and Colby Kane and Moody over the weekend was so good. I think it's worth having another look. And I think that if they do well again on Friday, then that could become our wing combination for the World Cup. Similarly, I think Damien Delinde and Jesse Creel will continue together. We might see Andre Esterhuizen. There is that opportunity. I think Jesse Creel definitely plays. There's no doubt for me about it that he obviously starts for the All Black against the All Blacks at outside centre. But I do think David Delinde will get more minutes. And then off the bench, and then I think Billy Lou continues at fullback. And why not? He is the most important player for me in that back line with regards to getting that back line firing. So I do think that he will continue in the number 15. So then off the bench, Malcolm Marx, Stevie Kitsov, Vincent Koch. If Arke Snyman does start, I think Franco Moss will continue. I think he looked really good off the bench this weekend. I think the Kwagga Smith comes into the side. They always tend to like having him around for the All Blacks. And I think potentially that fetcher and the extra few minutes. So I've put in Malcolm at the start, and then more from a being able to replace Sia Khaleesi early. You could very easily though go the Jasper Wiese and Kwagga Smith as your bench replacements. You could also go the 5-3 split, for example. Franco Moss, Kwagga Smith goes, covers the entire back row, and then you could have a sort of scrum up. You could put an Andre Esterhuizen in, for example, as well as a Damien Williams, assuming he's fit. He did obviously go off yesterday with an HI and stuff like that. So if he's not fit, then I think we probably go with a 5-3 split. And we bring in an Esterhuizen and maybe a Kirk Lawrence onto the bench. And perhaps Kirk will have to deputize at number 10. I think perhaps Kirk will be in the 23. Might start. Could very well start. But I definitely think he'll be in the 23 with Jaden Henderson. That's what I'd like to see. I think those are probably the two scrum halves which shoot the block playing the best at the moment. That's kind of what I've got. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know what you would change, what you wouldn't change, and sort of what your thoughts are about my predicted team. as well as kind of what you would like to see. So put those down in the comments below. Smash the like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the team announcement live on the channel. And yeah, kickoff is at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, I think it is on Friday night. It is at Twickenham. It is the Qatar Airways Cup between South Africa and New Zealand. So a bit of a commercial type thing. But that is the plan. And yeah, it should be a great clash. And the last game we do play before the World Cup. So the last opportunity for us to really sort of get things right ahead of that opener against Scotland in what is actually 3 weeks today. But we will see you guys in the week for the build-up. And yeah, see you guys next time.